So that was day 12 from Aviemore to Tain. It was...
Not as good as yesterday.
No, I think the thing is that we kind of had a bit more of a high hope after what we did yesterday, that today was just going to be a step.
Yesterday was epic. 30 miles I thought was really good to Inverness.
Yeah, Inverness itself was, after us waxing lyrical about how great Scottish towns and cities and navigation are, it's not a fault of Inverness. It's actually a nice looking city, very friendly people, but the cycle route really, really bewildering where you're going through the back of Jewson's yards.
Can't be right.
Part of the actual cycle path, and then we got up to the bridge and it says footpath closed, sorry for the inconvenience.
Footpath closed. You're winding me up.
I will just jump on the dual carriageway going over then, which is
what we did for us.
I know.
Keep going.
Looking after we got over there was a cyclist that was crossing through the barrier, so there's obviously a way through the barrier, but it would have been nice to know that on the other side as opposed to standing there basically with your dick in your hand going, what am I supposed to do? It's properly ridiculous.
Well, there was a sign, and then there was a gate, a closed big 6 foot wide gate.
Yeah,
closed.
no unauthorised personnel, and a sign that said sorry for the inconvenience.
It's a bit more than an inconvenience, isn't it?
It's a bit rich, yeah. You would think it would say cross over the barrier, there's another footpath over the other way, or once you cross the dual carriageway, it then got incredibly dull. It was just not particularly exciting scenery.
But mainly country lanes, very close to the main road, so you have a lot of traffic noise, and the cycle lane quite often dive back onto the main road or right next to it.
Yeah.
Which wasn't very nice.
Bit tedious. And that kind of carried on all the way up to Tain.
For the last sort of 10 miles, I would say, when we were onto the country roads again.
Yeah, again, not knocking the route, it was perfectly fine. It was only 70 miles. It was perfectly comfortable.
It was fine.
Yeah,
It's not...
No, I think probably the weirdest thing I'm finding is that 70 miles isn't really much anymore. It's not insignificant. It does take your day. It's just, it doesn't stress me so much. I did adjust my saddle this morning. I did tip the nose of it, and that has actually made it much more comfortable.
Okay.
It feels like he's falling forward and I'm putting a lot more weight on my hands, but that's not a bad thing because I've got very padded gloves that I bought especially for this. But yeah, it takes a huge amount of pressure off the butt. Other than that, there's been no problems with my bike. You had a problem with yours.
But it was literally a 2-second problem.
It wasn't a 2-second problem. It was a 2-day problem. So you've been suffering with a squeak. 2 days with a squeak going, I think it's this, I think it's that. It must be the front fender. And I've adjusted the front fender on several occasions. It's not
I know. I was looking at it thinking it looks good. It looks fine.
And it turns out it's the water bottle cage. And it wasn't it's not the water bottle cage itself. It's the water bottle in the cage. The water bottle actually touches on the frame ever so slightly. So when it's got a full bottle of water and you're going over bumpy ground, it goes, and that's that constantly. I don't get me wrong, I fully understand.
Gets irritating after
it would drive me absolutely batshit. But that's all it was.
And I realised we went to the supermarket on our bikes because it was
yesterday evening
because it was a little bit too far to walk that late. And I said, "Oh, the squeak's gone. Yeah. It must be the bag because I took the bag off the back and but no, I'd taken the water bottle off as well. Yeah. That's what it was.
So there you go. I blow out. I lose my rear derailleur hanger, my chain twice, my back wheel twice, my rear fender twice, my front fender once. You get a squeaky.
I get a squeaky bottle cage.
Yeah, I think we know who's done better outside. But again, tomorrow's another day.
You know what?
You did have a locked up chain.
I'm going to touch wood, but my bike so far has been rock solid. So
20 years.
I didn't want to say it too soon.
25-year-old bike is clearly the charm because it's steel. Steel is real. It's not aluminium.
Nonsense.
None of this aluminium nonsense. It's been nice. It's the heat today is out. I mean, it's 26 degrees, I'm getting tans on my hands from the gloves. I mean, that's mental.
I had heat rash on my legs. I thought, I'm in northern Scotland.
We're in Highlands. No one gets heat rash in the Highlands.
Normally a thing for, southern climates.
It's got to be a freak.
Greece or something.
If it's not, and this is like a regular occurrence, it's like, why is not everybody living up here?
Yeah.
Why are we not living up here?
Should we move up here? Because...
Yeah, the country is phenomenal.
So, the place we've stayed and the people who've hosted us.
It's been really lovely.
Fabulous.
Equally, the average man on the street around in Scotland has been much nicer. You're randomly coming up, asking where you're going, what you're doing, that kind of stuff. You get a lot more of that.
Like the guy earlier at the cafe, was it? Talking about how he was taking photos at John O'Groats.
Random guy. I was just coming out of Marks and Spencer's after buying a sandwich, as you do, and he just came up saying, he was up at John O'Groats taking photographs of people that had also done it, and he's talking about their bikes, like £1.5 grand bike, £5 grand bike, and one guy lives with a £15,000 bike. That is a bike wanker. If you've got the money and you've got that, that's your thing. But it's just funny because he was a very friendly guy, and I was pointing out to him, it's like, my bike cost like 135 quid. Obviously, originally, not with all the amendments that has now made my bike a bit of a triggers brush. No, it's been a nice day. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow we are on week. Effectively, tomorrow we could finish the whole thing. So we're only like 15 miles away from John O'Groats. But anyway, that was today. Tomorrow is another day. We hope for more sunshine like this. Just because we're just greedy. Got lots of seagulls today, so it's probably gonna be an early wake up tomorrow. And let's see what tomorrow brings.